Dre speaks talking about, I hope he's on time tonight. Dre and anybody else, for real, y'all. I don't have an on time problem, y'all. Nah. When you say a person ain't on time, that suggests they log on 8:15, 8:10, 8:15. For the most part, I'll never log on this thing past 8:01, 8:02. Y'all stop it, man. I ain't got no late, honey. I'm a bad bitch. I don't be late. I just don't come. Okay. See, when you rich like this and not late, that's for girls who need their job. You late. Oh, you running late and I still gotta go, baby. Out, baby. I don't run late. I just don't go. Okay. Everybody ain't able. Favor ain't fair. Okay. Late, honey. I don't be late. I just don't go. And I'm high. Okay. So and drinking Chardonnay with lemonade. The good girls try to do me, honey. That's for y'all cubicle girls. That's for punch in girls. That's for the hourly girls. Y'all be late and still go to work. Whole hour. Honey, I don't be late. I just don't go. uh, I told y'all I was trying to leave hard liquor alone. Baby, I got me some Chardonnay in here with 2 pieces of ice. Not one, but two. I got me some Chardonnay with 2 pieces of ice and some lemonade in it. Ooh, it's so good. Hold on, let me. This dog stuck in my bed. Hold on. I'm coming right. He don't. He can't get out the bed. hmm So he was stuck in my bed and couldn't get out. They went and got some booster shots today, so they real lethargic and tired. Come on, bike. I'm like when Oprah was rocking that lady on the women's of Brewster Place. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. See, they ain't even moving. My dog's in here damn bad. Come on back. I'm just gonna rock him. Okay. Oh, he looks sad. Go get in your bed over there. Anyway, rocking somebody and telling them to come on back is so country. Okay. Let me attempt to do my job here. I got my paperwork, got my liquor. Okay. Secretary Fish tonight. Where's the notes? Okay. Mhm. Okay. Down to the bar. We went there already. Down to the bar Tampa. Y'all don't forget. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm not that messed up. I am high, but I'm feeling good. Down to the bar Tampa. December 7th. Y'all get the tickets. The girls be thinking I be lying. Tampa. Y'all are trending just like Houston. If y'all can see this, of the 100 VIP tickets that were available, only 69 have been bought, which means there's only 31 left. There are only 31 VIP tickets left. Y'all can barely see that. 31 BET tickets. It's 31 VIP tickets left for Down to the Bar Tampa. So y'all better hurry up and get them. Because that one's gonna be epic, just like Houston. I should have the video back from the Houston one within the next day or two. Y'all stop asking me that Claudia come. Y'all know me and Claudia do not communicate. There's no beef, there's no issues. We just do not communicate. And she lives in Dallas, by the way, and not Houston. All right, Funky Bunch Cruise, and let's get into. I got my Clean Theory candles burning today. Shouts out to the Clean Theory Candle Co. I want to show them some love at the top of the show. I'm burning David right now. That helps get me through. And I'm going to show some love to our other founders and sponsors as the show goes on. All right. Let's talk about high and folks being high. A lot of people were upset because they feel like Grip Baby, Grip Baby was ungrateful for what Dr. Heavenly did for her in reference to fixing her teeth. And so before I play
The one, the two, or the three.
This is Grip Baby. I just stopped this. I got a feeling that little piece of song gonna demonetize my whole damn video. Nevertheless, when she finished, Dr. Heavenly gave her a nice pair of dentures. So when this video happened, I actually called Heavenly immediately, bigging my friend up. I was like, oh my God, friend, you did a really good job. This is going to be really good press for your business, yada, 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 yada. Heavenly was like, she was so sweet, yada, yada, yada. And then Heavenly goes on to say, you know, I did a treatment, and when I do clients like that, those first set of teeth are like on the spot dentures that the dentist give them a temporary pair. And then later on, I guess they come back and get a more permanent pair or whatever the case may be. Days after, guys, this is where we're now at with it.
Make me feel comfortable. I don't live my life for y'all. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, cause at the end of the day,
Gonna end.
You can't stop what God got for me. As long as I know that it don't matter how anybody feel about me. So at this point, it's on. I'm with Baba. Cooking dinner. Y'all finna get a lot of what is it?
So she, bear with me, guys. Now she took the dentures out or whatever. I didn't see the full video. Some people were saying she was citing that they were uncomfortable. Here's what I will say. Let's just say if they were uncomfortable, I wish that you know, she wouldn't have ran to the internet, or she would have called Dr. Heavenly, because when I had my dental work, that girl had all of her teeth removed, and it was just days later. What she probably was experiencing was her gums being tender as hell, her gums hurting, and then you're putting those synthetic tray of teeth on top of healing gums. Of course they hurt. But I think it's the way she went about it that's rubbing people the wrong way, because people are calling her ungrateful. There are some reports also that she didn't stop smoking, whatever it is she smokes. Since she didn't stop smoking, and anybody knows when you get dental work, especially surgery or extractions and whatnot, you are not to smoke. Now, I'ma just put it out there. I think that girl is on drugs. I just don't understand how nobody's teeth get that damn bad. It ain't that much neglect or that much not brushing your teeth to have your mouth looking like that. Good God Almighty. And you went back and started smoking whatever it is you were smoking with them exposed gums, and they got inflamed. That's what the hell was going on. You couldn't even lay off them cigarettes or whatever else you were smoking at least for a week or two. Everybody saying she's a crackhead. Yeah, she's a crack. Oh, they said she had a pipe in her photo. Okay, well, she's a crackhead. Somebody said she sold the teeth. I would be down to agree, except for the fact that I don't know who would actually buy them. For any of you guys who ever got anything stuck in your butt by mistake, there's an emergency room doctor that wants you to know that nothing ever gets stuck in your butt, in between your legs and in your butt, with your hands up high, your back down low. Now hydraulics to the flow in your butt, up and down, round and round. Crazy legs gonna make you do the doo-doo brown in your butt. Okay, I was on my honeymoon in St. Lucia and fell accidentally on a carrot in my butt. This medical professional is here to let us know that it's all types of ways things can get in between your legs and up your butt, but accidentally is not one of them. And she wants y'all to start coming down to her work job line. Okay, here's what she had to say.
Guys, let's talk about what your ER doctor really thinks. My name is Rochelle, and I've been an ER doctor for about 25 years. Let me just say this. Nothing accidentally goes in your butt. Nothing accidentally ends up in your butt. We don't have a problem with you coming in if something's in your butt. That's fine. Just come in and tell us how it got in your butt. But nothing accidentally went in there. We get lots of stories like, oh, I slipped and fell in the shower and the shampoo bottle went up my butt. No. That's not how that happened. Again, we don't care. Honest to God, it's okay to tell us that you were having fun or you were experimenting or whatever. Doesn't matter. We don't care. But I just want you to know that we know nothing accidentally goes in your butt. Have a good day.
Okay, so by a show of hands, has anybody ever got anything accidentally up their butt? Okay, not me. But this is the question that I want to ask. If you tell your doctor 100% the full truth, say yes. And if you still lie to your doctor a little bit, say no in the chat. So I'm going to tell y'all, I do lie when I go to the doctor's office, but I lie to them bitches that wear the scrubs with this clipboard that's asking me the preliminary questions. I lie to them. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because they don't have enough medical debt from getting a medical license to give a damn about their job. And you hoes is not finna run out in the street and tell my business. See, Dr. Jones got a mortgage on a $900,000 house. He got malpractice insurance. He got $4,100 from student loan debt. And he ain't gonna mess up his HIPAA and his OSHA telling my business. I don't tell them hoes and them scrubs my business, okay? I tell you, how's your blood pressure? Fine. Is there any bleeding in your urine or your stool? No. Are you allergic to anything? Baby aspirin. I keep it real cute, real demure, and mindful with them hoes. Do you drink alcohol? Sometimes. How often do you drink? 2 or 3 beers on the weekends. Do you smoke? No. Do you currently participate in drugs? Can you please repeat the question? Do you currently participate in drugs? I'm sorry. Could you please repeat the question? I couldn't hear you. Do you partake in any drug? No. When is the last time you've ever did any drugs? Girl, I'm 41. I ain't did no drugs since I was 16. Child, nothing to be alarmed about on that paper. Nothing to be wrote down on that paper. Okay. Have you experienced any itching, scratching, or burning in between your legs and your butt. Girl, no, I'm in here for a medical clearance. That's all. My job just said in order for me to get authorized, I just need the doctor to sign right here that I'm able to lift 50 pounds and I can stand on my feet for 8 hours. That's all I'm in here for, baby. She's like, okay, the doctor will be with you in a minute. Baby, then when that doctor closed that door and that bitch going and get in the next person business, that's when I tell the doctor what's going on. Bitch, you ain't, girl, I don't trust no hoe that wears scrubs. I don't, But the worst thing the nurses could have ever did was let the little lower level worker girls wear the scrubs, because now it used to be a time a scrub indicated that you was a trusted medical professional. Them hoes that wear scrubs now, they ain't got enough certificates behind their name to get my business. No, ma'am. No, ain't no bitch that makes $16 an hour finna come down and write down any of my medical business on no clipboard. I'm sorry, ma'am. Get somebody else to do it. No, ma'am. I don't trust y'all. They say the doctors wear scrubs too, but they come in third. So let me add another caveat. Can't no bitch who wears scrubs, who is the first or the second person you see when you go to the doctor's office, get any of my business, okay? That secretary fish at the front, hey, how you doing? I'm here to check in for my appointment. That's all she get. And then that's medical fish number 2 that come in with that clipboard. It's when number 3 with the scrubs come in, that's when we can have a conversation. I got to get past the first 2 first. And quiet as it's kept, I know all y'all hoes be doing is going back and digging through people's files anyway. Messy heifers, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't even like when the doctor get a front desk reception girl my prescriptions. She don't need to see what ointments and antibiotics I'm walking out here to go get filled. She don't need to see. Just nosy. Just nosy. Going back to some more doctor business. Dr. Heavenly speaks on Mariah Huq. Here is what she had to say.
Coming back, because every season people all in the comments saying Mariah Huq.
And you know what?
Huq.
It's amazing, you know, that people still talk about her because she's been gone a long ass time.
And the show has still been successful.
I don't know what I could say and what I can't, but you know what? I say what I want to. Mariah was amazing. She was amazing for the show. That was the only bitch that could get me the way that, you know what I'm saying? We were the only one. I mean, to me and Mariah, we were neck and neck. And it was funny. It was still funny. We were still reading each other, but it was still funny. And then her mama, oh my God. I love Miss Lucy. When Miss Lucy came around, I was like, oh my God, I caught my whole life. Miss Lucy would come in and clap at me, and they were like, don't say shit to my daughter.
Listen. And I 100% agree. I agree. You know, it's one thing for cast members to have personal feelings about one another, and it's another for them to realize what's good TV. Now, I want to tell y'all something, because she's my friend. Dr. Heavenly is also a good businesswoman. And Dr. Heavenly also understands what it feels like season after season to have to be the person there doing all the heavy lifting. Okay. And Dr. Heavenly would love for somebody else to come in and help her do some of the heavy lifting. And she did not lie. Mariah would be great television back on Married to Medicine. And here is the unfortunate thing, right? I mean, and granted, hindsight's always, according to Kenya Moore, 50-50, even though it's 2020. I'm never going to say never, but I think because of the way the legal drama went down between Mariah, the production company, and the network, she may never come back. But we're not going to pretend like the landscape and the climate is not here for her to have made a return. They're doing it now on every show. Sheree came back 50 times past Sunday. Phaedra has been on a different franchise and then back to her original. You know what I'm saying? So like the landscape is there for a Mariah Huq comeback. Just like Don't Sleep, but I honestly think Nene Leakes is going to be back as well. It would be great TV. I been wanted to see Mariah back on TV. I think that Mariah has a group of girlfriends here, including Maya Sky, that would make great television if they just figured out an idea. I think that Mariah should come back to TV. People are waiting and wanting her. And a little known Black history fact, some may or may not know this, but Mariah was offered to be a Real Housewife of Atlanta. They wanted her to be a Real Housewife of Atlanta, and she turned it down to do her show, which was Married to Medicine, just in FYI. I want to do one more story, and then I want to bring our guest on. Guys, buckle up, because this is getting ready to be a pretty sad story, and we're going to need to take a trip after this. An Atlanta mom is sentenced for allegedly burning her toddler sons to death in an oven and sending the video to their dad. This is the woman. She burnt her toddler sons in the oven, sent the video to their dad. Y'all get upset with me, some of y'all, when I call things like this mental illness. And let me explain to y'all why I call it mental illness. Because any sane person knows that the punishment that they are going to experience after they get caught is not worth the 5 minutes of satisfaction that they're getting from calling or doing whatever act. There once was a time where biologically, you could just never get a mom to do anything to harm her child. And now you got these women loving these men more than they love themselves and more than they love these children. And oftentimes, in an effort to hurt that man, they will do whatever. Is that temporary insanity, guys? Like I said, like get out of your feelings for 1 minute and get out of your church bag. Is that temporary insanity? That I want to hurt this man so bad, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm not thinking about the consequences. I only have tunnel vision for wanting to hurt this man to the point where I will kill these children and ultimately harm myself. And here's the unfortunate thing, guys. As of lately, every time we do a story like this, it's a sister. This is like the second or the third story that we've done like this, that it's been a Black woman, and I'm gonna take it a step further, within a certain age bracket. It ain't the old hoes. It ain't us seasoned hoes. See, us over 40 girls, we know how to cope. We know how to cope. It's these young girls between the ages of 20 and 34 between the ages of 20 and 31. These hoes don't know how to cope. I don't know, y'all. Listen, if you're stressed out, Sabrina, get ready. If you're stressed out, you need to take a trip. Whether it be a trip down memory lane, back down memory lane, whether it be a trip to hell and back, because when they go low, we go low, and I'm gonna see if Sabrina got a way that we could get to hell and back in style, or whether it's just to get away. Y'all don't do nothing. And stop calling 2 years down the road postpartum. Okay? Quick question before I bring the guests on. Can these hoes have postpartum and the baby 3? Okay, they say 1 and 2 years old sound like postpartum. Well, listen, I ain't know. I thought, hell. How many years can we stop calling it postpartum? I'm just trying to figure it out. It got to be a cutoff now. The baby can't have teeth, and y'all still talking about post-damn partum. What's the cutoff before we can start calling these hoes crazy and not postpartum? No postpartum is done after a year. People can be postpartum. Child, we ain't giving their ass no 4-year postpartum. If you got postpartum and your baby over 1 year old, you need to go on a trip, okay? You need to go on a trip. That's just what it boils down to. And you need to go on a trip with Sabrina from Divine Order Travel, baby. Sabrina, what's going on?
What's going on, Funky?
Now, I'm out here scratching and surviving, Miss Sabrina.
You surviving.
Trying to plan my next trip because it's crazy out here in these streets. Sabrina, first and foremost, before we get started, because I was running late today, what's the website?
It is divineordertravelagent.com.
And Sabrina, tell the people a little bit about yourself and why you was on our line, love.
Well, first of all, you know, when you go to church, you kind of start with a testimony. And I want to start with, first of all, testifying to you because I met you at the Down to the Bar election event. And it was a phenomenal event. First of all,
do me one quick favor. Tilt your camera down just a little bit because your lower third is blocking your face. There you go. There you go.
That's good. Thank you. So the DJ was phenomenal.
Yes, DJ, he was.
Every single song, and you walked around, worked the room, made everybody feel great. Even though, you know, we weren't necessarily happy, but it was a fantastic event.
Thank you.
So, Dineva, have you heard the saying support is a verb?
No, but I understand. I have never heard it used, but I like it.
So for you, I want to say that you embody that. Because you always uplift your friends and family, you support small businesses like mine, and you host unforgettable events like the Down to the Bar events. And because of you, I've discovered other fantastic businesses like Beauty by Darby. I have a product here.
I love it.
The Sisterly Drinkware. Funky Bunch. Let's stir it up.
Okay. Stir it up then. I love it.
And I get paid for your say weekly.
Okay.
So I appreciate you bringing all of these businesses to the forefront and giving us these opportunities.
I love it. Now let's talk about your business and bring your business to the forefront. What you got going on, baby?
So at Divine Order Travel, we like to focus on travel as a form of self-care and empowerment. So I am a licensed clinical social worker and a psychotherapist, and I've seen how transformative self-care can be for many. And then travel is one of the most powerful ways that you can practice it. So whether you want to explore new places or just break out of the daily grind, I encourage my clients and my patients to incorporate self-care and travel as much as possible. So at Divine Order Travel, we don't just book trips. We like to create experiences. So like family reunions, getting the girls trip out of the group chat, a romantic vacation, for you and your man, unforgettable solo adventure. We take care of all the details so that you can focus on enjoying the moment. So think of us as your travel concierge, someone who knows your preferences, handles the logistics, and makes your trip stress-free.
I love it. I love it.
Also, I bet we got some people in the Funky Bunch that already like to travel and maybe have thought about becoming a travel agent. So if you are interested in becoming a travel agent, please contact me and let me know, and I can provide more information to you about becoming a travel agent.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Now, 2 things that we've just added to Divine Order Travel is a destination bliss, which is a stress-free travel guide. It provides information about destinations, travel tips, and it ensures that you'll have a smooth and enjoyable trip as a first-time traveler or a seasoned explorer. Now, also, we have travel merchandise. So I have on some of the merchandise today, and did you get your package, Funky?
I did.
Yep. So you got your Catch Flight Night Feelings. This is booked and booked and unbothered. So we have those items available to you. You can get them on the website. Just click travel merchandise. And for the fantastic Funky Bunch, the discount code is Funky15.
Ow, let me put that in the quote in the box right now.
So here's where it gets even better. Anyone who purchases from today until next Tuesday, you will be automatically entered into the Divine Order Travel raffle. The winner will receive their fee for either their passport, TSA PreCheck, or Clear, whichever they choose, will be paid for by Divine Order Travel as a thank you for supporting the business. And trust me, with times are like they are now, you definitely want to have a passport, TSA PreCheck, or Clear.
You definitely want to have all 3 of them if you can, okay? Because getting through the airport is a lot. Sabrina, I love it. So, guys, that's divineordertravelagent.com. Use promo code Funky15 for any of your merchandise purchases. And also, between now and when, Sabrina?
Next Tuesday.
Between now and next Tuesday, guys, if you make a purchase, you will automatically be offered into a raffle where Divine Order Travel will be paying for either your Clear fee, TSA PreCheck fee, or your passport fee. If I was you, I would go for the passport fee. Go for the passport fee. That is the higher, more value item. TSA PreCheck is actually pretty cool. I've had Clear for all these years. I got approved for TSA PreCheck a few months ago, but I never could find my known traveler number. I finally found it, and I went through TSA PreCheck actually for the first time going to Houston this go around. And when I tell y'all, not having to take your laptop out your bag and keeping your shoes on and your jacket and your hat is the tea.
Especially at Hartsfield.
Yes, it is definitely the tea. So everybody, please check out divineordertravelagent.com. Sabrina, before we get out of here, is there anything else you want the people to know? And let them know where they can find you across all social media.
Yes, thank you. So across all social media, Divine Order Travel Agent, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and just as much as you all can, we just go through the daily grind. We don't treat ourselves, especially self-care. So if you just want to travel domestically, have a weekend getaway, or travel internationally, please contact Divine Order Travel and we will be happy to serve you.
Sabrina, thank you so much, my love. And be sure to keep us posted on the progress and how the Funky Bunch come through and ran up your cash register, love.
Round up the cash register.
I know that's right. You have a good one, love. See you soon.
Too. Take care.
I see a lot of y'all in there talking about the global entry. I need to get the global entry too, or whatever. Because they say that you just walk on in, you just throw your scarf over your head and just walk past the girl. Y'all know I don't do general population real good. It be smelling like cubicle and business casual attire. I don't be wanting that to get back on me. Quick question for y'all. So I'm doing Down by the Bar Christmas edition, Down to the Bar Christmas edition. And it is going to be a toy drive. It's going to be free. I'm going to do it at Pretty Plates. It's going to be, let me tell you how today. I have the flyer out pretty soon. But it's going to be December 14th. December 14th. It's going to be free. It's going to be a toy drive. You know what I'm saying? So all we're going to be asking is for you to bring an unwrapped toy or whatever to donate to the kids. Now, here is the thing, and I love to include y'all in the logistics. We still have to get some type of count of how many people are going to come. And the last time when I did the Hook and Reel event in Miami and it was free, I put it up on Eventbrite. I made the tickets free. And because they were free, everybody and their mama went and signed up for it, but nobody came. We had like 150 people sign and took the tickets, but only 40 people came. And so we had all this leftover food. So the question that I have for y'all is, again, I want the party to be free, but I also need to know how many of y'all are coming and how many of y'all are coming for real. So what I was going to do was just put the ticket on Eventbrite and just make it for $5, right? But then Miss Shelby was like, $5 is so little that they will pay the $5 and still not come. So do y'all think like $10? Because this is not even for me to make money. It's a toy drive. Do y'all think like $10 is enough where people don't feel like he said it was going to be free, but it's not, but yet it's enough that's not going to make people just go sign up and not come? And then either we don't have enough food or we have too much food. So we getting a lot of 20s. We getting a lot of 20s, a lot of 30s. I'm going to just stick with the 10. I'm going to just stick with 10. I don't think, I think $10 should be enough to deter people. I'm gonna say still won't come for 10. You know what you can't even do nothing good for these hoes without them throwing off the damn count. Because that's really all it is this is not even a money maker. Oh, somebody did say a reimburse upon, but see, that's more work. I ain't getting into all that reimburse shit. We just gonna get the $10 and donate it to the disprivileged projectic ass children and keep it moving. All right, guys. So one of our favorite TV uncles, David Coulier, better known as Uncle Joey from Full House, has been diagnosed with stage 3 of some type of cancer. And the people are upset because John Stamos came to set with a ball cap on to stand in solidarity with David Coulier. And folks were upset when they found out it was a ball cap. First and foremost, John Amos actually looks sexy as all hell bald. That's number one. And when it comes to the next leg of his career, this definitely is a look that can take him places his current look isn't taking him. Now, some of y'all are saying that's not standing in solidarity. Here is what y'all are not understanding. This man literally could be dead smack in the middle of a production. He could be dead smack in the middle of a production, guys, and he can't cut his hair. Number two, we're not going to pretend like John Stamos is just the greatest actor out there. We hire him because of the way he looks. He's the lover boy. He's the Casanova. He's the chief medical director. That's the asshole that looks good. His hair is his moneymaker. Please pipe down. David Coulier is also an actor and understands it. And this is what y'all gotta stop doing. They know their friendship. They have been friends forever and a day. As long as David Coulier smiled, is not happy, is happy, appreciates the acknowledgement and the act of solidarity, then who in the hell are y'all to be mad? How are y'all beating somebody else at being mad and quiet as it's kept? If I'm really being honest and I'm talking to certain one of my Black sisters, y'all damn sure know y'all ain't cutting off y'all hair for no damn body. Not the way Black women play by their hair. Y'all know y'all ain't cutting off y'all hair, so I don't want to hear nothing about nobody from somebody who wouldn't even cut their hair. I know some of y'all hair thin as hell and ate out in the bike because you won't even let your stylist clip them dusty ass ends because you so used to being bald-headed or around other bald-headed little children that you think having long damaged hair make you somebody. Don't get me started. Don't get me started about the split end girls who need about 2 inches cut, but they think that's going they need them 2 little stingy inches because they make them feel fishy. Hair just as unhealthy as it. Black women, how y'all get in this? You see how I just attack y'all? And he don't even like black women. I just attack. This story is all about these 2 white men and Black women. How y'all got in it? Black women, I am so sorry. Maybe he do hate Black women. Like, how y'all got all in it? Now, do y'all want to hear a true John Stamos story? He is a stumbling, bumbling drunk. Okay? He is a stumbling, bumbling drunk. At the same 12 hotel in Atlantic Station where I stayed in the same condo building where Eddie Long used to be on that elevator with them boys after 2 a.m. in the morning, that one, it was located in Atlantic Station. And oftentimes when the productions would be doing movies and films, they would have the celebrities stay in Atlantic Station in either my building, the 12 Hotel, across the street at the Atlantic, or in other corporate condos within Atlantic Station. And for those who don't know what Atlantic Station is, it's a live, work, shop place where you have the condos, the movies, the Target, all the stores right there. So you don't need a car. Everything you need is there. That's Atlantic Station. John Stamos would be down at the bar where I lived all day, shit-faced drunk by himself. And the only reason why I'm telling this story is because one day I was coming out of Publix, and you just don't know what it's like to see your childhood idols be down bad, real bad. And he had just left the bar, and I was walking into Publix. He was walking out of Publix, and he could barely stand up. He was walking like a toy soldier and was stumbling and bumbling around, almost bumped into a couple women coming out of the Publix. And it really hurt my feelings. It did. It was like, whoa, like, and I'm going to tell you why it hurt my feelings, and I'm going to move on. It hurt my feelings because it's one thing for us to be drunk at the bar having fun, and it's another for somebody to look like they have a problem. You know what I'm saying? And for him, It wasn't giving, oh, I'm just drunk after New Year's party. It was the middle of the day. It was during the week. And it was giving, he has an alcohol problem. Okay. Oh, they say he's sober now. Okay. Okay. How long ago? Let's see. I lived in Miami for 7 years. And then I lived in that unit 3 or 4 years prior to moving to Miami. So it would have been 10 or 11 years ago. It would have been 10 or 11 years ago, but I'm glad people are putting in the chat that he's sober now. And the fact that he announced that he's sober suggests that at one point he announced that he had a problem. So good to know. That's my John Stamos story. Somebody else, oh, and I didn't even do this on purpose, but somebody else from the TGI era, that's just on everybody's dog on it. What is this? Oh, my stomach hurting. So in short, guys, save your money. You don't have to buy Steve Urkel's book. The book is compiled of nothing but anecdotes about how people don't like him. He went on a date with Bianca Lawson. He accused her of using him because she didn't return any affection. Mind you, the girl was 13 years old and he was 16 or 17 at the time, 16, I believe. She was 13 years old. So that's the first story. He just looks like a pompous, arrogant asshole. Gabrielle Union. In White's book, he says him and Gabrielle Union attended UCLA together, which he wasn't aware of until years later. During a party, Union told him the truth about how he was viewed on campus. We couldn't stand you, Jaleel. The rest of us couldn't afford top ramen, could barely afford our books. We were working at a bookstore and you walked in there and made us price out a display bear for $500. Union told White, we hated you and your Range Rover, always driving around playing music. And he looks like the type that got off on it. And then he says, in Growing Up Urkel, White revealed an attempt to get R. Kelly to star in his never-released film, but a friendly basketball game ruined the negotiations. White recalled Kelly playing like a lunatic before he stepped in, and that caused the record producer to never speak to White again. He just gives pompous, arrogant, nerdy, kind of like when Screech went on Big Brother and it was just revealed like nobody likes you. Like when I see interviews with him, he just gives off this smug energy, this sinister energy. And it's like, yeah, he's lame, entitled, whack. I don't know. I don't want to go in on him too much because the man didn't do nothing to me. And he was such a childhood, whatever of ours, but he ain't, yeah. And it's weird because Jaleel White, why aren't you working? And I'm gonna stay here for a little bit after I said I was finna go. Everybody else, Regina King, Keisha Knight Pulliam, all of these people have figured out a way. Even Zach from Say Barrel, Mario Lopez, they've all figured out a way to shed their childhood personas and rebrand themselves as adult working actors. You're the only one still living in that Steve Urkel past, and nobody cares. Somebody said he never growed up. Like, there is no reason why you have not stepped into a leading man role on a Tyler Perry movie. Or play, or like, And then here it is. You had an opportunity. You haven't been on our radars for so long. When you finally do get a crap load of press, it's something that further undergirds why people don't like you and shouldn't like you. I hear people saying he's the host of some game show. I ain't never seen it or heard of it. Somebody said he's selling weed. He was doing Hallmark movies with the others and then with the other 90s girls. Oh, somebody said he's the original Nick Cannon. I would agree with that. I don't know. He just need to, I don't know. I ain't really liking it or feeling it. Moving right along. These shots really got these dogs not feeling good. They don't charge me all that money and don't shot my babies up with Pine Sol. Oh, he did marry that hard-faced white lady. He good. He don't need no money. He married that hard-faced white lady with the nice body. He ain't even thinking about us. They say he got a cannabis business. Okay, he was smart enough. Oh, he's the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, he working. Work ain't honest if it pays the bill. We still don't like you. And speaking of not liking you, Scrappy don't like Bambi. Lord have mercy. Listen.
Do not hate my ex-wife. I just do not like her. That's the difference. Hate is a strong word. Strong word.
Hearing a grown somebody talk about they don't like somebody, the way it sounds like we were in the third grade on the playground is hilarious to me. It's just hilarious to me. Mama D, not that it's worth anything. Mama D cannot stand her. Mama D cannot stand that lady. But that is funny to me hearing Scrappy say he don't like her. Well, that's what happened when y'all get in relationships, and have babies to stay on Mona Scott Young payroll because y'all ass don't want to go down to Target and they hiring. Target stay hiring. But y'all think y'all better than the girls. Y'all think y'all better than the punch-in girls. So y'all rather have babies in fake relationships in order to stay on Mona payroll and Amazon down there hiring. Bitch, you better get you a back brace and take your ass down there and fill some orders, bitch. You better go work at that fulfillment center, hoe. Okay? Them some good jobs down there to that fulfillment center. And at least you'll be fulfilled and not fighting with somebody on TV. Home goods hiring, especially for the holidays. I'm quick to tell somebody, if you need some extra money, you better go take your ass to Ross and fold towels. Okay? Because that towel department at Ross always be the fool. Clearly they hiring. Y'all better go somewhere like Ross or TJ Maxx and make sure them two matching shoes be in the box. They need people to work for hours matching them damn shoes to put them in the box and put them on the right rack with the right size. Ooh, y'all just don't want to work. Y'all just don't want to work. I'm going to leave it alone. Speaking of somebody who don't want to work, Cardi B talking about her new album coming out in 2025. Cardi B, you 7 years too late. We don't even want it. Cardi B, we don't want it. We don't want this. And I'm not being funny. Cardi, we honestly don't want it. Like, we are so content with like just eating up you and Offset business for free on Instagram and laughing and just seeing what you're going to be wearing at the different shows or whatever, because that's what we've gotten used to now for almost a decade. For almost a decade. And here's the thing I'll never be understanding. Why it took so long? The label scrambled together and found the best producers and the best writers to put your first album together. Why didn't they do that for the second, third, fourth, and fifth? It was the same thing I understand with Lauryn Hill after she gooped them people out their money. Why didn't they fix it, give them people their damn money, and do it all over again? Cardi, it's one thing for you to have a follow-up album that quickly comes out and it's not good, and then you give us a third album to make up for it. You have made people wait almost a decade for this, Cardi. Like, if it's not good, it's going to do more damage to your career than just not releasing an album. You've gone without an album for so long, we forgot that you hadn't even given us another one, and we were actually cool with it. You were still being booked, you were still being featured, you were still dressing nice at the events, and we were eating you up in that capacity. Still riding out from Bodak Yellow and all that other stuff. Now you've reminded us that we were waiting for an album, and we've been waiting on it for 7 years. And now, you're gonna have to come with it. Now, the only reason why I want to say don't count her out, guys, the only reason why I'm going to say don't count her out is because there are lots of artists out there who make it super big and don't have a lot of albums. Anita Baker was one. Whitney Houston only had a 7-album career. She only had a 7 studio album career singing. And I remember that interview when Whitney did The Bodyguard, and the guy got on Whitney for not her album sales, not doing as great in the beginning. And she went off on him and said she don't want her albums to peak too early. Like, she likes them to climb steadily or whatever. And she gets more longevity out of them. And I think Whitney said she got 4 years out of The Bodyguard. 4 or 5 years. She said she got 4 or 5 years out of The Bodyguard, which she didn't have to do. I'm not comparing her to Whitney. I'm comparing her to the theory of having albums. Shut the hell up. The point of the matter is Cardi B this is the Whitney comparison. Cardi B's first album was good enough for her to get some years off of it, just not 7. That's all, girl. Just not 7 of them. But let me let y'all hear what she had to say.
My album will be out. My secret businesses will be out. I can't tell y'all what I'm working out. Hopefully next year I get me a little boyfriend. I'm holeless right now.
Girl, all you finna be doing is either selling panties and undergarments. She either gonna be selling panties and undergarments. She got that long Dominican hair. She either gonna be selling hair products, undergarments, or makeup. All y'all Instagram and reality TV hoes is the same. Secret business, girl. We know you ain't gonna be preparing taxes. Okay, we know you ain't gonna be doing nothing that's gonna require any level of academia. So what the hell could it be, girl? It's gonna be some nails. It's gonna be some nails. It's gonna be, which is all great. It's in your wheelhouse. Just don't go back to your baby daddy and don't have no more babies. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna get off the line and go get me something to eat. And I'll call y'all later. Bah.